As a team, I think he wants to show that he can lead a team, the full 16 games. So, that's a starting quarterback.
Last year when I came in, I was new, first year as a starter, overcoming my Achilles tendon injury. I didn't really have the 100%, just security, knowing that I can be back and play to the standards I played with in the years past. That was my outlook coming in last season. This season, I know I can play ball, and I feel like the scheme is right there in front of me. They're building this defense around me, allow me to do a lot of things, playing to my strength, which is third down pass rushing. But coming back to the run, those are one of the things for is learning offensive schemes, what they're trying to do to us up front, the blocking schemes and things like that. Those are the things that I'm looking at now because, I'm past the other stuff now. I don't have that stuff on my shoulder to look back on and try to get over. So right now, I think the scheme is allowing me to run more and now I can see exactly where I fit in this defense for stopping the run. I think all we have to do is step up and make the plays that the coach is asking of us in each defense. Last year, I think we was out of position a couple of times, getting hit on runs that I think it was just a little bit out of place, not too much. And I think this year, I think the linebackers that we have, with addition to Brian Cox, we can't forget about that guy because he's done some great things in the past. And I think anytime you plug him in the mix, I think we can have a great group of linebackers with the speed of Cedric Hodge. Darren Smith is looking wonderful. Looked like he hadn't aged. I don't know what the guy's taking, but it seemed like he hadn't aged. He still has that speed. So with myself being the big plug guy in the middle, with those guys coming off the edge and running guys down, I think we're going to be okay.
Big scrimmage tonight. I had the black and 7 points and took the under on 48. How'd I do?
The under you got right.
just some game type situations.
48 points in the scrimmage, you can always go with that.
I was
bet.
teasing.
To the veterans, the black and gold scrimmage means very little, mainly because they play very little. But for guys like Kyu Craver, Jimmy Robinson, and many of the other young players, the scrimmage is their first chance to make a lasting impression on the coaches. With more on tonight's showcase of talent, here's Lee Zurich.
Juan, a little over 10,000 fans here at the black and gold scrimmage at John L. Guidry Stadium. The fans here didn't get a chance to see some of the big name stars for the Saints like Joe Horn, Kyle Turley, and Deuce McAllister. Most of the Saints' big name stars sitting this one out. The fans did get a chance to see the Army Golden Knights parachute team taking in the game ball for tonight's scrimmage. First team offense in for the Saints. It's Aaron Brooks to Jerome Pathan for the first down. Pathan, the free agent acquisition, with 2 grabs tonight. Later on, it's Brooks on a third down to Jimmy Robinson. Look at the catch by Robinson for the first there. And the opening drive capped off by James Fenderson's 3-yard touchdown, the only score of this scrimmage. Later on, Jake Talome to Michael Lewis for the first down. Lewis having a big training camp for the Saints. Jim Haslett pleased with tonight's black and gold scrimmage.
We held a lot of guys out, some because of injury, some because they got a lot of work yesterday down in Jacksonville. But I thought, the fans got to look at some of the young guys, and Michael Lewis did some good things out here today, and but again, it's just a chance to show off some of the young guys.
To be here, you have to make plays. That's the main thing. Whenever you step out on the field, it's all about making plays, and that's what I'm out here for. I mean, when I went out, they called me in with the first unit. I made a catch, a real low catch. I mean, if the ball's thrown to you, you got to make every effort you can to make it, and I caught the ball. I mean, that's what I'm out here for.
After tonight's scrimmage here at John L. Guidry Stadium, fireworks and an autograph session. The Saints will have tomorrow off, just team meetings in the evening. They'll be back to work with 2 days on Monday. In Thibodaux, I'm Lee Zurich, Eyewitness Sports Night Watch.
Catch what's coming up next on 4th Down.
How much green will it take to keep Aaron Brooks in the black and gold? He'll join us to talk about it. What's the new wrinkle in the big wiggle? Plus, Jim Henderson examines the heart of the franchise, the fans. Live from Thibodaux, 4th Down on 4 starts now.
This is the last word on sports. 4th Down on 4.
A week's worth of workouts are now in the books, and the Saints are now looking forward and looking ahead to the preseason, which gets underway next Saturday at home. I tell you what, going to be a great season for Saints football. Welcome to Thibodaux. I'm Juan Kincaid here on 4th Down on 4. We're live on the campus of Nicholls State University. And what a week it's been for the Saints. Holdouts are over with. 88 players are now in camp. Not all of them in pads. They went through the black and gold scrimmage. And, of course, they had to practice at Jacksonville not too long ago. With a recap, here's Lee Zurich.
After 8 days, 12 practices of training camp, the coaching staff is satisfied, but knows the team still has work to do.
We got a way to go. I thought we did a great job yesterday if you look at the film. But, you know, we got things we got to clean up, a lot of little things, but there was a lot of things that were encouraging. And some of our young guys, you know, made some mistakes yesterday, and hopefully they don't make them again.
We got a long way to go. You know, we finished horribly. We're putting it back together. We're putting the pieces back together. And it's, you know, I told him it's like when you climb Everest, you're at base camp. You know, you're at the base camp and you take one step at a time. You know, next week we'll get a different opponent where we really have to play.
The biggest injury of training camp so far, Dante Stallworth with a strained hamstring. He missed last night's black and gold scrimmage, will probably sit out the team's first exhibition game, but should return after that. Stallworth has had hamstring problems before, but doesn't see that history being a problem.
The injuries that I've had, you know, it really hadn't kept me out of any game. I've only been out of 3 games, you know, for the few injuries that I've had. So I'm not really worried about the injuries. I know, you know, my body can heal real fast. So I'm just really, you know, working hard in the rehab room and trying to get back out here as soon as I can.
While Stallworth is rested, another receiver, Michael Lewis, has been one of the stars of camp. In last night's black and gold scrimmage, he had 2 receptions. Lewis showing improved hands all camp long.
That's what I worked on. One of my hardest things was to work on. I mean, that was the big thing last year. Everybody was like, okay, he can run, he can do this here, but can he catch the ball and things like that. But I had a point to prove to a lot of people that I can use my hand and catch the ball. So it wasn't no problem to me to go in the off season and work hard. I mean, that's what I've been doing to get here is working hard. So, you know, hard work really not too hard for me. You know, I just get out there and do what I have to do to stay here.
Mike's been doing exceptionally well because he's come so far, driving beer trucks and things like that, knowing how hard it is to get in the NFL, and he made his mark last year. So he's taking hold to it now, and every chance he get to catch a football, he does that.
On defense, rookie cornerback Keo Craver has been one camp surprise, but the team's defensive coordinator has been most impressed with the play of his big guys.
I've been pretty pleased with the inside of our defense. You know, the Jackson and Hand and Martin Chase were real solid up there yesterday inside. You know, and I think that's kind of working out the way we want it to work out. And that's a big thing.
I'm Lee Zurich, 4th Down on 4.
Now, there was very little concern, or maybe there was a little concern on whether my guest here was going to be able to make it to the black and gold scrimmage or make it to Jacksonville. Aaron Brooks, the quarterback of the Saints, joining me here on 4th Down. First of all, welcome back to camp. I know you're happy to be here.
Oh yeah. I'm just glad that, you know, I can put, you know, some of this behind me now. I tell you, it wasn't easy holding out, but, you know, it became bigger than that. It became something that I had to really think about, you know, as far as my decision. My decision was to come back and, you know, get better as a player and also join my team because they out here sweating it, you know, in Thibodaux with 110-degree heat index. And you know, I thought it was just, you know, perfect for me to come back, you know, see what the new line's looking like and help Deuce along. You got Jerome and Dante. A guy been doing excellent. I'm glad I came back. 2
days out, missed the weekend. Where do contract talks stand with you right now within this team?
Right now, I'm very confident that it's going to get done. But still, I do have options to wait, but I'm not going to entertain those thoughts. I'm going to put those thoughts in the back of my mind, and I'm that confident that it's something going to be done before the first game. So all I can do is get out there in that practice field twice a day, sometimes one a day, and work on my game and help this team get better and win some more games.
Because it hasn't gotten done yet. Is there a message, do you think, that management is sending to you and maybe some of the other veteran players here, do you think? What is it telling you?
I will hope they're not sending no more messages. But no, you know, what's it telling me? It's telling me that it's gonna get done before the season. You know, it's not something you can just agree on just like that. You know, if so, it wouldn't be, you know, part of negotiating. So I think my agent and Mickey Loomis and the management will get it done. So, you know, that's all I can, you know, look for or ask for at this time. Like I said, it's a bigger issue right now than that. So, you know, I'm just here to play football. So You know, and again, I'm still making more money than I ever seen, so I can accept that and appreciate that and move on. If it don't happen here, I'm more than sure to happen somewhere else.
One thing that maybe gets lost on the fans sometimes is that this is a business, so you got to take care of yourself. But the fans' argument is that you're really unproven. You had one good season when you took this team to the playoffs, quarterback the last few games, made it to the playoffs. Next year, you kind of even. So how do you respond to what they're saying?
Well, you know, the thing is that you know, sometimes you want to base it off potential. And again, you know, being that I'm a quarterback and I'm under contract, you know, you have to look at it as, do you want to lock this quarterback down for long term, or do you want to take a chance and pretty much revolve the whole offense around another guy, which could be Jake Delhomme. And I don't think, you know, at this point they will want to go in that direction because they've seen the potential, you know, part excellence of executing the offense on the field. So, you know, it's a big decision for them to make. But at the same time, you know, I have to think personally. You know, I feel Upright, this team has exemplified on offense, being one of the top 10 teams in the NFL last year, and the quarterback has a lot to do with that. So, you know, I have an argument too, but, you know, it's like you're stuck in the middle. But at the same time, you still got to make a decision, and you don't want to make, you know, too quick of a decision, or you don't want to make a bad decision where it's going to affect yourself, nor is it going to affect the team, because it's much bigger than, you know, yourself and the team and the management. So, you know, it's about the camaraderie we've all exemplified the whole year.
Speaking of that camaraderie, you said you came back. One reason you came back is because of your teammates. Let's break down the offense a little bit and talk about Dante Stallworth. This guy, he's injured right now, but you see a lot of potential in this guy, and to get on the same page with him.
I'm just glad to have the guy around. You know, they say, you know, we got lucky picking him up. I'm glad we got lucky, because the guy not only maybe probably fastest guy on the team, but he also is smart to be at his age. He understands the concept of what we're trying to get accomplished. He probably came from a system where they ran similar things. So, you know, the key is just getting him the ball and make plays. You know, Joe and I gonna hold his hand part of the way, and then at one point we're gonna let him go and let him get out there and experience the waters out there. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be definitely exciting to see him touch the ball, as well as Jerome touching the ball, making some more exciting plays along with Joe.
Speaking of Jerome on the other side, it's the guy, you don't have to hold his hand at all. He's been in the league a little bit of time now.
And that's the sweet thing about it. You know, you got a guy that's been there that played, you know, played with Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning and Edgerrin James. So, you know, the key is just letting him know, you know, we believe in you, giving him all the confidence in the world that, you know, when we get you the ball, you know, you're going to make something happen. And that's what I want to do. I want to just, you know, bring him along. You know, it's not a rush, but slowly just let them know, hey, you know, we here for you. You don't have to worry about, you know, not getting the ball at any time. So it's been working out well, and I'm glad to see him gain the confidence as we go along.
You set a self-deadline end of October for your contract. If nothing happens, nothing happens end of October, by then, will you consider not signing, re-signing with this team once the season's over next year? Have you given that any thought?
No, I haven't, because right now it's about the team. And we got to get prepared for Houston in the following 3 weeks after that. And then next thing you know, the season begins. And I don't want to, you know, mix, you know, business, you know, with the job I have in hand. So, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say at what point it's going to happen. Like I said before, I'm more than confident that it's going to happen before the first game. If not, then hey, you know, I'm quite sure something will get done.
Okay, Aaron, thanks a lot.
No problem. Man.
Aaron Brooks, our guest here on 4th Down on 4. We appreciate him stopping by and being very candid with us. When we come back, we're going to talk to the best hole plugger in the league, Norman Hand. Stay with us. Welcome back to 4th Down on 4. We are live here on the campus of Nicholls State University here in Thibodaux, and our guest tonight, our second guest, Norman Hand, defensive tackle. You know, there have been a lot of changes in this defense, especially last season, but a constant has been you for 8 years. Talk about being back this year.
It was good to be back. Missed the last 3 games of last year, and I just want to stay healthy for the whole year this year.
And you come back a little lighter. Think that'll make you a better defensive tackle?
I think so, and hopefully better my career and stay away from injuries.
Let's look at some guys that are going to be around you. Martin Chase, who was here last year, Grady Jackson brought in this year. Talk about that little nucleus there. All three of you can't play at the same time, but it seems like it makes you a little stronger up the middle.
Well, we definitely had 3 starters, and the thing with Coach Clancy and Rick Venturi talk about that, whoever's in there starting, they're going to start, but the third guy going to come off the bench, and he's going to be a starter too, so we're going to be rotating throughout the game. So basically, we do have 3 starters.
When you compare yourself and Grady, similar styles?
Yeah, I didn't realize he was that quick. When you really look at him, man, that guy is quick as a mug, man. I'm glad to have him on our team. I've been watching for the last 3 years the Oakland Raiders and the San Diego Chargers rivalry, so we've been watching one another.
We talk about styles and defensive tackles, because I'm thinking if you're right there in the middle, you're just there to plug that hole to stop the run. But is there some tactics going into it?
Definitely, you got to fight off the double teams at all time. You know you're going to get double teams, especially if you play the nose tackle. The last 2 years, I was basically a nose tackle, was never a 3 technique. And this year, now we're just playing right and left, so 50% of the time I'm being a 3 technique and 50% of the time I'm being a nose tackle, so it kind of freed me up once I'm in that 3 technique.
And now you got this kid on the outside, Charles Grant. What have you seen from him that you like, and what is his potential just endless?
He's real aggressive. One thing about Charles, he wants to learn, he wants to play right now, so he's definitely a starter in this league to come, but you know, Willie Whitehead is doing a great job right now, and Charles, he still have a lot to learn, and he's learning day by day.
The defensive line, as we mentioned, a lot of new faces, guys backing you guys up. Is it as strong as what you had last year with the new faces, and as much depth, do you think?
I think we have a lot of depth this year. One guy go down, you know, somebody can step right in there and play and won't miss a beat. I didn't think we had that last year.
How about Rick Venturi? He's taking over for Ron Zook, who's now going on to greener pastures in Miami. But Rick Venturi, does the scheme change going from one guy to another, or is it just picking things up from where they were and going on?
Well, the thing with Rick is he's been around for 20-something years, and he knows the game like the back of his hand, inside and out. So Rick knows the game, and we definitely pay attention to Rick Venturi. I love the guy to death. I'm glad he's the defensive coordinator.
What differences between Rick and Ron are there?
Well, more thing with Rick is he lets you sit. He settles down the players. He lets the players go out there and play. With Coach Zook, you know, he's always in your face and the rah-rah type of guy. But with Rick, he's more relaxed. If he feel like he needs to get on you, he's going to get on you. If not, he's just going to let you play and let you make the mistakes, and then he's going to go and correct them in the classroom the next day.
This is your 8th season with the Saints. Boy, it's been a long time in the league. You're one of the veterans now in this team. When you reflect back to when you were a rookie, getting ready for that first preseason game, because the first 2 are really for the rookies, what was the feeling like?
I was scared. The thing was, back in the day, me and Brian Cox was just talking about this. When we went to Jacksonville, first we had to practice against the team for a whole week. Then we had to play a preseason game. Not today. Today is you play a preseason game first, and then you don't have an idea of what blocking schemes you're going to get in these first games. So basically, you had to pay more attention to base defenses, because that's what you're going to run a lot during these exhibition games.
Those days are long gone for you.
Yeah, they're long gone.
Norman, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Stick around. Norman Hand Chicken Shack coming very, very soon. Hey, when we come back with 4th Down, we're going to take a look at the fans. They were in abundance here at 4th Down, here at Thibodaux last night. Much more on them coming up when we come back. Stay with us. I'm ready. Welcome back to 4th Down on 4. We're live here in Thibodaux on the campus of Nicholls State University. You know, last night on this same campus, over 10,000 fans took part in last night's black and gold scrimmage game. And as Jim Henderson reports, the Saints can have an argument that they have the best fans in the NFL.
Woohoo! Football, baby! Yeah, I'm ready! I keep comfortable! I keep comfortable! Right middle, let it fall, and then it's a 10-yard line! You gotta be kidding me!
It's hot as hell.
There you go!
What do you say?
Saints. One of the best excuses in southern Louisiana to party, party, party. The black and gold scrimmage marks the unofficial start of the pro football season and the official continuance of the never-ending party season. Last night they came some 10,000 strong to enjoy both.
arriving early, staying late, coming casually, coming in style, enjoying their team and enjoying each other, drinking once more at the trough of tradition, cultivating a thirst for it in the next generation. The black and gold scrimmage sells the sizzle more so than the steak. The weather is hot, the beer is cold, the football tepid. But if you're a Saints fan, you eat it all up. For some, the party starts some 13 hours before kickoff.
6 o'clock in the morning, we were setting up at the hog on the pit, cooking, smoking. It was nice.
For others, the pride is in the presentation.
Just natural New Orleans, you know. Black and gold, you know, nice and crisp.
While they wait for the main course, they rekindle good friendships and good memories.
I listen to it every morning on the way to work, and it just builds me up. It makes me, helps me make it through the day.
It helped me make it through the house pavement. Once inside the stadium, it's obvious that these fans are ready for some football, even of the practice intra-squad variety. How can you help but be optimistic? If the offense looks bad, it's because the defense is so good, or vice versa. And the Saints are assured of winning.
We got a lot of good players in, and you know, we got to try to utilize what we got and work with it.
They got to stay healthy.
Right.
Man, we're going all the way, man. We're going to win everything this year, the Super Bowl and all.
The execution was far from flawless. Some of the stars were rested or recovering, and only once did the offense get into the end zone. But football was back, and that was all that mattered. Jim Henderson, 4th down on 4.
Still to come here on 4th down on 4. We're going to run down the upcoming week's schedule here in Thibodaux and also the preseason game coming up. Speaking of which, that preseason opener against the expansion Houston Texans. We'll hear from them when we come back. Stay with us. Now here's the upcoming week's schedule for the Saints here in Thibodaux on Monday, August 5th. 2 practices. First one beginning at 9 a.m., 15 p.m. practice right here in John L. Guidry Stadium. On the 6th, going to have 1 practice. They lift weights in the morning, the afternoon practice at 3 o'clock. On Wednesday, 2 practices again, 9 and 7:15. On Thursday, back to 1 practice. It is a 3 p.m. practice, lifting weights in the morning. And on Friday, they're going to be in hats in the morning and a p.m. practice walkthrough, so very little contact in the afternoon. Of course, everything leading up to this Saturday's preseason opener against those Houston Texans. No one knows anything about these guys. You can get a chance to see John Curtis's Jonathan Wells play in this game. And speaking of those Houston Texans, well, they had their scrimmage game a couple days ago, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. They play tomorrow night in Monday Night Football's opener at the New York Giants. Head coach Dom Capers and quarterback David Carr say they are anxious to finally get things started.
Monday Night Football special, you know that normally everybody in the country's watching you, and nobody knows a thing about the Texans, so it'll be their first opportunity to see the Texans, the new uniforms, and how we perform.
We're going out to show the nation, you know, what the Texans are all about right now, where we are as far as team-wise, and hopefully it's a good show.
And as a game we are definitely looking forward to, Houston and the Saints in the Dome, 7 o'clock this Saturday night. That does it for all of us here at Channel 4 for tonight's 4th Down on 4 live at Nicholls State. For all of us here at Channel 4, I'm Juan Kincaid. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next Sunday night.
Important time for all those rookies, huh?
Very big time. The next 2 weeks will tell a lot for them. Quoting Aaron Brooks from last night's 4th down, players just chilled out yesterday, lying low in their first full day off since camp began. But it was back to 2-a-days this afternoon. And our Jim Henderson joins us live in Thibodaux with more on one of the rookies that's been turning some heads. Hi there, Jim.
Hey, Juan, how you doing? You know, the last Saint to return a kickoff for a touchdown was Aaron Craver. Another Craver just might be the next one to return an interception for one. One Saint rookie made a name for himself before he ever stepped on the field. Actually, it was made for him. K-E-Y-U-O, pronounced Keo Craver.
My dad, he heard the name on a karate show a long time ago, and it just always stuck with him. And like all my brothers, they got regular names like Steve, Joe, Bob, and then here I come with Keo, so I get picked on a lot with it.
Right now, no quarterbacks picking at him very much. This morning, 2 picks of his own in a strip made him the standout defender on the field. The Saints picked the Nebraska product in the 4th round, betting that they were getting the cover corner they saw as a junior rather than the bulked up version they saw as a senior.
He's a guy that, his senior year weighed 210 pounds, was overweight for the position, and Nebraska plays more of a linebacker spot. He's down to his weight as a junior at 188. He's fluid, he's smart, and he, like you said, he makes plays.
He's made enough of them to move into a challenging position against Michael Hawthorne and Ken Irvin on the corner opposite Fred Thomas. Defensive coordinator Rick Venturi says you start your best 11 players, and if Craver's one of them, lack of experience won't matter.
I think I've had to have about 7 rookies ready in my career for opening day, so it doesn't panic me.
Well, as for Jim Haslett, he said he'd be a little concerned to start a rookie at that position, but he'd do it if Craver deserved it. Some notes from today. Deuce was back, Deuce McAllister, with a bit of double vision, so I guess the holes look twice as big to him. Darren Howard and Darren Smith jogged, but they don't appear to be seriously hurt. Dante Stallworth is said to be improving, but probably out for Saturday's game against the Houston Texans. And speaking of that broadcast and that game, Archie Manning joins me live at 6 o'clock to talk about it. Juan?
Jim, thanks a lot, Keith.
Of course, we're all excited because it is now officially a game week. This begins it on a Monday prior to a Saturday game against the Houston Texans, and we couldn't be more excited about bringing you that game live on Channel 4. It's been a long, long time since a preseason game sold out in time for it to be broadcast on Channel 4 live, as we will do Saturday night with our pregame show starting at 6:30 in the evening, and that'll be followed by the kickoff at 7 o'clock. The Houston Texans, who will have played one preseason game against the New Orleans Saints, making their preseason debut. Making his debut in training camp here today is Archie Manning, who's here to get reacquainted with the Saints. And as you look ahead to seeing what you'll see this week here, what are you interested in?
Well, of course, I always start with the offense, and we'll watch the development of Aaron. I'm particularly interested in the tailback position. A lot of questions if Deuce can be that inside runner. I know what Deuce can do athletically and as a pass receiver. A lot of depth in the offensive line, but it's still a new offensive line. And of course, some of our speed's not there right now at the wide receiver spot, but I think the Saints will be good there. Defensively, some good people are not on that defense, but although the defense didn't play that well last year, so we'll see, I think, some new chemistry there, and I'll be interested to look at the ends, the linebackers, and of course without Dale Carter, kind of what schemes they'll use in the secondary.
One guy you won't have to get acquainted with, but will get reacquainted with, is Jerome Pathan, the former Colt receiver. You watched him a lot down through the years. What does he bring to this team?
Well, I think Jerome can be a real valuable addition to the Saints. A lot of people probably don't remember this, but Jerome was the first pick in the 2nd round of the draft. So that was really like a first-round pick. And he came to the University of Washington as a receiver with good speed, good ability, and can make incredible catches. He did some good things in Indianapolis, had some injuries along the way. And last year, he was off to just a phenomenal start, the first 2 games. And, of course, he always played opposite Marvin Harrison. But he can bring a lot to this team. He got that injury. Hopefully he's back 100%, and I just think he's a quality NFL receiver. I hope he plays well.
Archie will be watching Jerome tonight and the rest of the Saints, as we will as well, along with Lee Zurich, who'll have a live report at 10. Juan?
All right, Jim, Arch, thanks a lot.
I was wondering to hear Lee say it wasn't the best night at Saints camp.
You're going to have your bad days in camp every now and then. Week 2 of Saints camp kicked off today, and with it comes the ever-growing injury list. Dante Stallworth and his bad hamstring are still on it. Darren Howard's now there with a strained shoulder, but Deuce McAllister is not. Practice number 2 ended about an hour ago, so let's head back out to Thibodaux and check in with Lee.
Hey, Juan, yeah, every practice can't be a good one, and tonight's was not for the Saints. The offense struggled. The coaching staff obviously a little disappointed as they left the practice field. One of the players having a really good camp for the Saints, wide receiver Jake Reed. He was brought in to be a good role model for the younger players, but he's proven he can do more than that.
My leadership role, and just the young guys can see me out there working at the age of 34 hard as I work every day, and they really don't have no reason not to work. If I can get out there, work at 34 and run hard each and every practice, they most definitely can do it at 22 and 23.
Reed will probably be the team's number 4 receiver this year, but during camp has shown he's still got some football left in him, proving that he was brought in here more than just leadership. The 12-year veteran says come game time, he expects to be on the field.
Who said I'm going to ride the bench? You know, I'm going out to play. You know, like whatever Coach Haslett, Mike McCarthy said my role is, that's going to be my role. I'm not going to rock the boat. I've never been the one to rock the boat. I'm a team player. If I just come in on third down, come in as the fourth receiver, you can bet one thing, I'm going to give my 110% each and every play I'm out there.
Of course, Reed's brother Dale Carter was suspended a few weeks ago. He will probably be out for about 6 games. Reed says he does still talk to his brother and just wants to provide encouragement for him. Live in Thibodaux, I'm Lee Zurich, Eyewitness Sports Night Watch. Juan, back to you.
Lee, thanks very much.
Juan, Shannon, you know, when people think of change on this Saints football team, they think immediately defense, but there's quite some changes on the offensive line as well and some battles there.
But Jim Haslett has the kind of problems that every NFL coach would love to have. Too many players and has to make a decision. The real competition for jobs at Saints camp is along that offensive line, where Jim Haslett has said that the only certainty is Kyle Turley on the left side. But you got to think that for at least this season, the center position is also filled. We bring in Jim Henderson to tackle that issue. He's live in Thibodaux with more. Jim?
Juan, that's true. If you want to play a long time in the NFL, be a center. But the end comes even for them. On another steamy start to a long day of a 2-a-day practice, 14-year veteran center Jerry Fontenot exercises his option not to exercise.
We don't give a lot of guys days off, but I think guys warranted based on age and production. And you know, Jerry really works one of the days.
14 years of membership has its benefits, Jim. I actually don't get to practice when I want to, because otherwise I would be practicing in the shells practice and taking the full padded practice off.
The concession is one that Fontenot gratefully accepts in hopes of extending his career 2 more seasons. In the offseason, the Lafayette native weaned himself off butter to lower his body fat and his weight to that end. But the calendar is hard to ignore, and Fontenot realizes it may be time to become a mentor as his career winds down. The result was the Saints picking up LaCharles Bentley, Bubba Miller, and Kendall Jaycox in the offseason, all of whom can play Fontenot's position.
After last season, Haslett and I spoke. He said, you know, I'm getting up into my 14th year. You think it's time to get some guys in here that you want me to kind of mold and bring along? And they were good opportunities for the Saints because we got some good quality offensive linemen. Fortunately, didn't have to pay a lot of money for them, and you know they're here to help us, and they're going to help us.
At 35 years of age, Jerry Fontenot is hearing, but not always heeding, the pleas of his body. I was going to ask you, after 14 years, what does your body tell you every morning?
It tells me to lay back down, but my mind just doesn't listen. I'm hard-headed.
Well, speaking of hard-headed and hard-nosed, Jim Haslett was not pleased with last night's practice, its execution or intensity. He asked for more this afternoon, and he got it. Here's an example. That was Brian Cox laying out Fred McAfee in a short yardage drill, and we'll have the reaction of the 2 combatants and more on a spirited afternoon practice coming up at 10. Juan?
Brian Cox doesn't hit too hard, does he, Jim?
Ooh.
Southeastern didn't go.
Maybe around for a while.
Another final piece to the puzzle, still one remaining to get done, though. Jim Haslett had been saying since back in minicamp that he was confident a new deal would get worked out, and it has. The Saints' third-year head coach is getting what his quarterback Aaron Brooks is seeking, a new deal based not only on what he's done in a short period of time, but his potential down the road. Jim Henderson joins us live from Thibodaux with more on this. Jim?
Juan, Jim Haslett will be the Saints head coach through 2006 and possibly through the first decade of this century.
The wait is over for Jim Haslett, but more so for his family and Saints fans, who he said were more concerned with his contract status than he.
It didn't bother me. You know, it didn't bother me that I didn't have it done. I knew it was going to get done, but it wasn't a rush thing.
Haslett's last year of his current contract is torn up, giving him actually a new 5-year deal through 2006. Each year he wins the NFC South, he gets another year tacked on at a predetermined amount through 2010, should he win 4 titles in the next 5 seasons. His assistants get contract extensions as well, with his most important assistants, his coordinators, getting the longest extensions of 3 years. Haslett will have additional personnel duties spelled out privately in his contract, he said, as he absorbs some of Randy Mueller's old responsibilities.
Mickey and I will handle. I don't think anything's really going to change, and you know we've discussed all those things: personnel, trades, draft, and I don't think anything's going to change.
And so now Jim Haslett and Mickey Loomis will turn their attention to another contract, that of Aaron Brooks, as you mentioned, Juan. Jim Henderson reporting live from Thibodaux.
All right, Jim, thanks. See you at 6.
Well, listening to Lee a moment ago, it seems like the priority has quickly shifted from Haslett over to Brooks.
And one down, one to go, and a big one to go. Jim Haslett's deal is now done, but the work for the Saints GM Mickey Loomis nowhere close to being finished. Now he must shift his focus to re-signing quarterback Aaron Brooks. And with more on that, we check back in with Lee Zurich. He's still live in Thibodaux. Lee, what's going on?
Juan, the money Aaron Brooks wants is nothing compared to what Jim Haslett got today. Haslett agreeing to basically a 4-year contract extension. It'll be now a 5-year contract for Haslett. Will pay him around $3 million a year. Haslett says he is happy to be staying in New Orleans.
I was here with Jim Mora. My family really fell in love with the city, and my kids love the school they go to and the area and everything, all their friends. And so, you know, coaches can kind of really live anywhere. The city really doesn't make a difference, but I think it's really important for families. And my family's really excited about staying here.
Saints players like Aaron Brooks are happy their head coach is staying around too. Brooks says it brings stability to a franchise needing it. For the Saints, their priority now is signing their starting quarterback to a new contract. Brooks says he's no longer frustrated by slow negotiations.
My mom told me, that you don't, worry about other people's doing. You always try to make yourself happy. And that's what I'm doing, making myself happy. Come out here and practice with my teammates, getting better, getting the guys around me better, bringing this team together as one, because we're going to need a lot of support from each other, offensive, defense, and special team to get ahead in this league.
Haslett said today he wants Aaron Brooks to be a starting quarterback as long as he is head coach. Both sides would like to complete a deal by the beginning of the season, but it's not essential.
Well, we talked earlier this week, and obviously that's a primary focus for me and for the team, and we want to get Aaron under contract. I think he wants to be here, and we'll do everything we can to do that. We need to step up that process.
Now at 6 o'clock, Jim told you that Mickey Loomis and the Saints had been talking trade with the Philadelphia Eagles for their cornerback Al Harris. A Saints source told me tonight a trade is not likely at all. The Eagles just wanting too much for their number 3 cornerback. Live in Thibodaux, I'm Lee Zurich, Eyewitness Sports Night Watch. Juan, back to you.
Lee, thanks very much.
Camp last night, a lot of enthusiasm.
Yeah, a lot of enthusiasm last night and a lot of rain today. It forced the Saints inside in the gym. They're wrapping up practice actually right now. The rookie who's grabbed most of the attention in Thibodaux this month is cornerback Keo Craver. But there's another newcomer who could be having an even better camp. Jim Henderson has the story.
A longtime member of the organization observed on the sideline the other night that a rookie who is not listed as a starter and who's playing a position that is not his strength is already one of the top 10 players on this team. The player is LaCharles Bentley. The observer was not Jim Haslett, though if he were to permit himself to be that candid, it could have been.
He's going to be a great player, and he wants to be a great player. I think that's a big thing. He's big, strong, great kid. I'd have 55 of those guys or 53 of those guys if I could.
The second-round draft choice was the nation's top center at Ohio State last year. He's needed at guard at the moment and is getting reacquainted with the position he last played as a college sophomore.
I'm still learning it. I haven't played in about 3 years, so I'm still trying to get adjusted to playing guard. Center's more natural, but wherever they want me at is where I'm going to help at. If it's starting, backup, whatever it is, that's what I'm going to be.
Eventually, Bentley will probably replace Jerry Fontenot at center. The incumbent recognizes a rare talent as his understudy.
He's really good at getting his hands up and really working guys and pushing until finally the guy gives.
The articulate, soft-spoken Bentley downplays his reputation for being a nasty player, but he's shown as both a collegian and a young pro that he's not just content to simply win the battle. He wants to dominate, humiliate, and even eliminate his opponent if possible.
Fits in the mold of the guys around me. Everyone on the offensive line that we have here are really aggressive players, and I think you just sort of have to step up to the plate, especially when you're a young pup coming in.
In Thibodaux, Jim Henderson, Eyewitness Sports.
You can catch all 4 Saints preseason games live right here on Channel 4, beginning with the Texans' visit to the Dome on Saturday. Join Jim Henderson and Archie Manning with the call. Yes,
I really do.
He really is.
He is the survivor.
And you said it last night.
I said it last night.
And you didn't even read what I had written here.
And I didn't know this, but I'm delighted for him.
He has been around for a while, definitely one of the good guys in football. He calls himself a survivor. He's been a head coach, defensive coordinator, and position coach for 3 NFL teams and has survived 20 years in the league. Jim Henderson catches up with new Saints defensive coordinator Rick Venturi.
All I wanted was an opportunity to be the head football coach.
When the frenetic Ron Zook took off for Gainesville to be Steve Spurrier's successor, the Saints didn't have to look far for his. Rick Venturi, ever the good soldier, stepped up from secondary coach to become the defensive coordinator for his 3rd team. He last held the post for the Cleveland Browns in 1995, when it shattered both his emotional and physical health.
Do you have to guard against putting too much pressure on yourself now as you step back into this role?
No, I really do. I certainly learned a lot from Cleveland in '95. I have to know when to step back from it because you are a little bit more into that zone, a little bit more 24 hours a day with everything riding on it. So, you know, hopefully the lessons I learned there will help me keep a perspective through this.
The Saint defense of 2001 came apart like a cardboard suitcase, outscored 160 to 52 over the last 4 weeks.
We went from the top 10 to 30th. We went in both scoring and in red zone. And that's what big plays do to you.
Ron Zook was a whirling dervish on the practice field. Venturi's more analytically stationary, partially due to a pair of motorcycle accidents that fractured both ankles.
Rick is more patient. Rick is a little bit more calmer. Rick is, you know, he's more of a savvy veteran. You know, he gets in there, he takes his time with really explaining everything for you.
Some might contrast Zook as emotional, Venturi cerebral.
My gut's churning all the time. I don't know how unemotional I am, and I really don't know how cerebral I am. So I don't know. I'm just a survivor. I have no identity.
In Thibodaux, Jim Henderson, Eyewitness Sports.
All right, you won't see a few big-name players against Houston. Dante Stallworth and Darren Howard will not play. Wide receiver Jerome Pathan is questionable, which means Michael Lewis could get the start at wideout in tomorrow's preseason opener. Enough about injuries. We get more on the Saints from Juan Kincaid in Thibodaux.
Lee, the Saints held 2 light workouts this afternoon in preparation for tomorrow night's preseason opener against Houston, and head coach Jim Haslett has not decided on his quarterback rotation. One thing we do know, this is the first opportunity for the rookies and the younger players to show what they're made of. And one guy hoping to make a great second impression is wide receiver Jimmy Robinson. Jimmy Robinson's been in this situation before, on the outside looking in on a roster spot.
I think everything is up for grabs, and all I can do is come out every day and work hard and let those guys make those decisions up there.
Robinson's coming off a solid season in NFL Europe, and he's strung together a number of solid workouts while here in Thibodaux, both of which haven't gone unnoticed by head coach Jim Haslett.
Jimmy's got good hands. He's a tough guy. He's big, and you know he can make plays in space. He did it in that black and gold scrimmage. Made a nice catch.
Coach Haslett, he came to me and asked me, am I going to make this team this year? I simply told him, if you give me a chance, or give me an opportunity, a fair shot, I said, I believe I can make this team.
Now, this morning's practice offered up the best video opportunity, Joe Horn working on his touchdown celebration. One more note from camp. Later on tonight, the players are going to vote on the ugliest player here on the team. $1 per player per vote. And Jim Haslett says it seems like it's a two-headed race. It wouldn't tip us off to who those 2 players are. Reporting from Thibodaux, I'm Juan Kincaid, Channel 4 Eyewitness Sports. Lee?
Thanks, Juan. What do you think? Ugliest Channel 4 employee? Jim Henderson, Karen? What do you think? Just kidding. I'm sorry, Jim. You can catch tomorrow night's...
Lee, the Saints have wrapped up the field preparations for tomorrow night's preseason opener against the Houston Texans. That's a game in which the rookies and the first and second year players will get the majority of the snaps. One guy in particular needs to raise some eyebrows from the opening kickoff. Training camp has not been kind to running back James Fenderson.
Found I had, a little problem with my ankle. Had a growing. Back started tightening up on me, just everything. I guess that's just the way camp goes.
Too many hard knocks, not enough reps to impress. That sums up camp for Fenderson. At 26 years of age, the second-year player out of Hawaii admits that even though his game has gotten better in a year's time, he still has to work on some fine-tuning.
I still get mental errors every now and then, but, I'm just trying to keep it just keep it flowing. You know, once you learn the system, is pretty much come natural. You get to show your ability then.
And ability is something Fenderson has plenty of. His roster spot may not come in the backfield, but in special teams.
I take it as a challenge. You know, I just gotta go out there and do my best and see what happens.
And a couple more notes. Jim Haslett says the injury list has not changed at all. Dante Stallworth, Ricky Williams, and Shane Cook will not be playing in tomorrow night's game. And still no word yet on the quarterback rotation against Houston. In Thibodaux, I'm Juan Kincaid, Channel 4 Eyewitness Sports.
The word fast is already in boldface on Michael Lewis's resume, but he wants to add terms like sure-handed and dependable to it as well. And this training camp, his boss says Lewis has most of the right moves.
I think Michael's doing a great job. You know, it'd be hard-pressed to release him right now. He's catching all the balls, and he's running good routes, and he's a good special teams player. And you know, my only question mark on Michael is will we, catch the ball in the punts, and we're going to find out here in the next couple of weeks.
That has been the all-important question. Last season, Lewis dazzled fans with his world-class speed, but frazzled them with his 6 fumbles in a span of 4 games. A year later, he says he's figured out how to handle punts.
So my comfort level is real high right now. You know, like last year was a learning stage, coming into the NFL, I think I was thinking more like right now, I feel comfortable. I can just get out there and just do my thing.
Michael Lewis doesn't want to give the Saints coaches any reason to take him off the field. With that one goal in mind, he says he's worked on his strength and pass-catching skills, so the Saints coaches don't have to think twice about using him as a receiver.
So I made it a main goal to get in there and not just be a special team person, to let the coaches know as well that I can also get out there and catch ball as far as a receiver. The more things you know, your better your chances are. So I just wanted them to know that I also can get out here and learn the offense and catch the ball as well.
The man known as the Bud Man may be the only Saints player with beer truck driver on his resume, but if he can continue to deliver on the field, it'll be defenders trucking to catch up with Lewis.
All right, we want to be perfectly clear on this.
Yes.
This was not a Channel 4 idea or joke. This was a Saints real bet, right?
A vote. Yeah, $1 a player.
We've gotten a lot of calls on this. People want to know who won.
The ugliest Saint. And actually the winner, if you want to call it a winner, actually gets the money, gets the dollar, so gets $100 or $80-something. Onome Ojo, wide receiver, was voted by his players.
Well, I guess
Saints.
he's a couple dollars richer.
Exactly. He's richer, and I don't know what he's feeling right now. All right. Well,
the Saints began their practice early this morning in Thibodaux outdoors. They wrap up their session this afternoon on the turf inside the Houma Civic Center. Both practices were very light, basically touching on some final details for tomorrow night's preseason opener against Houston, which will be the first opportunity for Jim Haslett to evaluate his team in game situations.
There's always room for improvement by everybody. And, I think as long as everyone continues to work and progress at the rate that we think they should be, we'll be fine.
One area that he'll have his eyes on, strong safety, where a trio of players are battling for the backup role to Sammy Knight.
Right now we got Mel and Newsome and Gleason. They're all really kind of rotating between the open safety and the closed safety. So we got a bunch of young guys. Mel's coming along. I think he's going to be a good player in the league. And we got some guys that have been here for a year. So, we feel good about that spot.
Jim Haslett says he's going to make a decision on the quarterback rotation sometime tomorrow morning. From Houma, I'm Juan Kincaid, Eyewitness Sports Night Watch.
The last word on sports. 4th down on 4.
Whoever said the numbers don't lie really doesn't know much about preseason football, do they? Welcome to tonight's 4th down on 4. I'm Juan Kincaid. Texans 13, Saints 10, but the belief within the black and gold locker room is a victory. Preseason is exactly what it is, the calm before the storm. 4 weeks of hopefully getting better, and when the season starts, things clicking on all cylinders. Of course, last night, the Saints got out of the blocks quickly, but stumbled across the finish line. Lee Zurich has our game recap.
It's a block that laid on line. LB's on 3. 1, 2, 3. LB. Let's do this. Another season, baby. Another season. Come on now, ride with us. Ride with us, baby.
Yes, it's the start of a new season, but after watching last night's game, it's a good thing it's just the beginning of the preseason. The Saints still working off the rust, playing their first game in 7 months. Other than John Carney's 2 missed field goals, this loss to the Texans probably the result of mistakes made by 3rd and 4th teamers. While the Saints' top 2 quarterbacks look sharp, their backup struggled when it counted most. Jeff Lewis's fumble led to the Texans' game-winning score. This sack on J.T. O'Sullivan took the Saints out of range for a potential game-tying field goal. When the Saints lose their preseason opener, giving the expansion Houston Texans their first victory in franchise history.
That's not as bad. It's preseason, and we're going to take the loss with it. Congratulations to Houston for getting the victory. Hey, but it's preseason. Them games don't count. What count is us getting better in training camp and getting better in the other preseason games and getting ready for Tampa. So that's what matters.
What matters most is that regular season opener, but to Jim Haslett, the most important part of last night's game, the play of the first team offense and defense.
The first half, I thought both offense and defense were really flawless except for the 2 missed field goals. You know, if we make those 2 field goals, we're in pretty good shape. So I thought both offense and defense did well in the first half.
Aaron Brooks looked sharp, completing 8 passes to 6 different receivers. Brooks ran the ball 2 times for 14 yards.
I thought the team, for the most part, did what we expected. We would like to score on the first drive. As far as the touchdown concerned, I thought we moved the ball, which was expected, but we really wanted to punch it in. I thought we executed well enough. Not to the point where it was great. I thought it was very satisfactory. We got a long way to go, but but we are so close there.
I thought Aaron did well. I thought Aaron and Jake did exactly what we wanted to do all offseason. Made great decisions. Didn't take sacks, threw the ball away when they had to. Ran the offense with precision.
Deuce McAllister scored the Saints' only touchdown, a 5-yard run in the second quarter. He showed signs of elusiveness and playmaking ability the Saints have been craving.
I was able to get in a little rhythm there, and that's what you always want as a running back. So you have to be proud about that, and just try to continue to improve from there.
He picked his holes, and they had a lot of 8-man fronts, so it was hard to run. But again, he held onto the ball, made good decisions. You can see what he does when he gets in the open field. He has great speed, and he's just going to keep getting better and better.
Defensively, this Jonathan Wells 40-yard run in the third quarter, the only big play of the day for the Texans. The Saints defense allowed just 211 total yards.
I think overall, as a whole team, we did pretty good. We gave up the one big run at the beginning of the third quarter, and that cost us the ball game. But overall, I think we did pretty good. Not too many busted assignments. I thought everybody rallied around the football. Coach Ventori said not to give up the big plays, and we gave up one. So if we could hold opponents just giving up one big play, we'll win most of those ball games.
But maybe the most encouraging sign on special teams. Michael Lewis, the beer man, fields all 5 punts cleanly, and he contributed as a receiver too, catching 3 balls for 23 yards.
Mike's getting better. That's why we're letting Michael do all the punt returns right now. I was going to let Keo do some, but Michael did some good things again today. He made good decisions with the ball. He knew to get away from it. They were punting poor, and they ended up getting some advantage of it because the ball rolled about 30, 40 yards a couple times. So, but I thought Michael did a good job in the back end, and he did a pretty good job receiver also.
Michael has made great strides throughout the offseason, throughout this camp. Every day in practice, he makes a great play, and tonight, he shows he's pretty reliable as a receiver, not only a returner.
It's a quick turnaround for the Saints. They'll play again on Thursday night in Miami. At the Superdome, I'm Lee Zurich, 4th down and 4.
Now, as we always do here on 4th down, our Inside the Numbers. Jake Delhomme led all Saints QBs with 92 yards on 9 of 12 passing. The Deuce wasn't overly wild, only 8 carries, 27 yards. Of course, he did have the lone touchdown for the Saints. Boo Williams had a couple of really nice catches over the middle. He finished with 4 receptions for 61 yards. And on defense, cornerback Michael Hawthorne and safety Mel Mitchell led everyone with 5 tackles. And how about Charlie Clemens getting into the backfield of David Carr, the team's only sack on the evening. And that takes us to our first guest tonight. He carries a number of titles: local hero, fan favorite, beer man. On the Saints roster, he wears 2 hats: special teams and wide receiver. And right now, it's difficult to imagine him not making this team to do both. Michael Lewis, how you doing, man? Welcome to from Thibodaux.
Thank you, baby. How you doing?
Not too bad, man. Tell me about that first game. You feel pretty good about your performance?
Yeah, I think I did real well last night. I mean, just making me feel comfortable being back there as a returner, as well as going out there as a receiver. So I think last night I did real well, and I'm striving to get better each week.
Mike, let's look back to a year ago, your approach to that first preseason game, because you really were raw at this sport of football, professional. How has your approach changed from year 1 to year 2?
My first year, I think it was more of me just trying to make things happen and thinking and things like that. As far as coming in this year, it's me being back there, being comfortable and things like that. So when I'm back there, I'm comfortable, I'm relaxed. I'm not all tensed up, you know, just ready to do something, you know. And my main thing is catch the ball first and then run afterwards. And, you know, I got to have confidence in my teammates as far as making the blocks and things like that, as far as me returning punts. So, I mean, I feel even comfortable back there now than from last year. And then last year was a learning process for me.
Mike, how much is your success based on you not thinking too much this year?
It's a lot, because now when I'm back there now, I just feel just comfortable, you know, just get out there, get the call, and just wait on the ball. And, you know, I have confidence in my teammates as well. So when I step out on the field, I mean, it's all about confidence when I'm out there and nothing else.
Because you wore 2 hats last night, did you feel more part of the offense for the first time last night because you were filling that receiver role?
Yeah, I'm just glad that they're giving me an opportunity to be a receiver just as well as a returner. So when I get out on the field, I know, I just want the quarterbacks to know that they can come to me at certain times. You know, they can have confidence in me. Just having me out there, just being like a guy just to open up the offense and things like that for other guys. I can run routes and things and have the quarterbacks come at me and throw the ball to me. So I even feel comfortable about that as well.
One particular play, Aaron Brooks scrambling and almost falling down, but finding you at the last second for the first down. Seems like you guys are on the same page from the start.
I mean, Mike McCarthy, the offense coordinator, he works real hard on us as far as scramble drill, just to get open when the quarterback is scrambling out. So when AB stumbled and he went out, I showed him my hands that I was going towards the out of bounds, and he just let the ball. I just was catching the ball to keep my feet in bounds. That was the main thing, was just to get the first down and keep the drive going.
I know we want Dante Stallworth to get happy very quickly, but I imagine when you found out he wasn't going to be playing in this game, that was maybe your chance to shine. You start licking your lips, and he may not even come back from Miami too, so that's going to be 2 games for you to get under your belt and prove things.
I'm not too much worrying about, you know, if Dante would have been out there or not, because, you know, like I said, when I step out on the field, I'm going to give 100%, you know. I can't wait till you get back, because the simple fact is it's just bring more power to the offense when he step back on the field. I mean, I'm going out there and I'm going to do my job when I'm on the field. So when he comes back, it's just going to make the offense even more stronger than what it is now. As far as him being out, you know, I'm one of the guys that's cheering for him to come back as soon as possible, but I want him to be 100% when he step out on the field.
Mike, I remember Jim Haslett talking about it last week, talking about yourself and a lot of the younger players. He said young kids coming out of college, they may have been, you know, a big-time running back or a receiver, but to make it to the NFL, sometimes you got to make it through special teams. It seems like that's where your niche is, obviously, the special team side, both receiving the ball and also making tackles.
Yeah, I know that's a main goal for me as far as receiving the ball as a returner and going down making tackles and things like that. Like I said, whatever I have to do to make this team, I'm going to step out there and do it. And if that's going down to tackle a guy making a good catch or something like that as a punt returner. So I'm just going to step out on the field and just give it 100% the whole time I'm out there.
But Mike, how difficult a transition is that for a guy that's a star of a football team coming from college, having to, I guess, be relegated to being on the special teams and having to make the NFL that way? Maybe that's something they don't expect. Some guys think you can walk right into the pros playing the position you played in college.
When you come from college, you got to understand that there are guys that's been in this league for a while. So, I mean, you just can't just think you're going to just step out there and these guys just going to lay down and just let you take their jobs like that. So, I mean, the best thing for you to do is when you come out of college, you know, is to work at what you do as far as you being a running back, cornerback, receiver as well. But then, you know, one thing else is that special team. I mean, special teams can keep you in this league for a while. So if you can contribute as a running back or a receiver or anything like that, and also play well on special teams, I mean, these guys will see that, okay, he's a good special team person as well as a good running back or something like that. So, you know, we got to keep this guy around because he can help us in any phase of the game.
That's what everyone's feeling with you, Mike. Thanks for being with us, Michael Lewis. We do appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
All right, Michael Lewis, I guess, you're on 4th down. Still to come, we're going to head to college and check out both LSU and Tulane, but straight ahead.
The former beer delivery man made the team last year as a 30-year-old rookie, only to be demoted to the practice squad for fumbling punts after 4 games. He had a big night for the Saints last night. He never played college football, remember that. Returned 5 punts for 34 yards last evening and 4 kickoffs for 117 yards. He also caught, as you saw a moment ago, 3 passes for 23 total yards.
Well, my confidence is built up a lot because right now, you know, like I said, I feel comfortable while I'm back there. I mean, I'm not thinking of anything. Only thing I want to do is just like catch the ball and now just run the return. Before I was like, you know, I have to do this, you know, I got to do, you know what I'm saying? And then now I'm out of the game. Tonight I just felt like I was into the game. I mean, you know, when I got back there, I had no butterflies or anything. I just felt real comfortable just being back there.
Losing Dale Carter indefinitely because of a suspension, but Jim Haslett feeling better about this group after Saturday's preseason opener against Houston. Jim Henderson has more on that story from Thibodaux.
Lee, in Jim Haslett's first draft, the Saints took a 6th-round flyer of a choice on a cornerback with a lot of raw ability but virtually no technical skills. Now it looks like that gamble just may be paying off. Out of the entire 11 players on defense who started Saturday night's game, the one player of greatest concern just might have had the best performance. Left cornerback Michael Hawthorne got the most enthusiastic attaboy from the head coach today.
Michael played excellent. Michael played probably the best game I've seen him play. He tackled well, covered well, was aggressive, and I thought he did a great job.
Hawthorne, who's drawn more than his share of attention for allowing completions in Thibodaux, was beaming today after drawing the coach's accolades for what he said was
the whole performance, my patience, my poise, the athletic ability is there. And that's basically it. Just go out and stay relaxed. I mean, you tense up, you get tight, you lose focus, you lose everything. Your knowledge of the game is you're too busy worried about a million people watching or your coach saying this or your coach saying that. You just have to go out and play.
Before Hawthorne can prove to the coaching staff that he belongs in the NFL, he has to believe it himself. Performances like Saturday's will greatly accelerate that process.
Patience was the main key. You know, I had to just settle down, you know, like I was astonished the first time I went against Jerry Rice. I'm like, this is Jerry Rice. I grew up wanting to be like Jerry Rice and so on and so forth with other players. But you have to put that all aside. It's business once you step out in between the white lines, and you got to be happy you're on that level with the best.
Thursday night, we'll see how Hawthorne matches up with the likes of Chris Chambers and Aronde Gadsden. Lee?
It's out with the old and in with the new. Ricky Williams, a young running back out of Texas Tech that really wasn't expected to help Saints fans forget about the other Ricky, but a hamstring injury has kept him from giving the Saints coaches anything good to remember. Yet, Jim Henderson joins us live from Camp Thibodaux with more. Jim?
Though the Saints knew Ricky Williams will play on Thursday night. As for the Dolphins, Juan, you know, they might want to open the game with a play-action fake to Ricky Williams and a pass, because you know that as long as Ricky Williams is on the field, number 34 is going to be the focal point for as long as he's in there. According to Joe Horn, Ricky Williams was just weird to those he wanted to be weird to. According to Aaron Brooks, Ricky Williams grew jealous of Horn and him when they started intruding on Williams' spotlight. According to Norman Hand, Ricky Williams was a good friend and a sociable companion. But that doesn't mean he doesn't want to splatter him Thursday night.
The last 2 years, I couldn't hit him in practice, but now I can take my shots at him now since he's on the other team. I probably talked to him before the game, but after that, he knows that we're in war, so I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Williams' debut in a Dolphin uniform last night turned few heads. He carried 5 times for 9 yards. He showed Dolphin fans what he'd shown Saint fans for 3 years. Straight-ahead running power and inability to run very effectively laterally, and little impact as a receiver. Kyle Turley won't say whether it's easier to block for Williams or his successor Deuce McAllister, but he notes the marked contrast in their styles and what each brings to their offenses.
Ricky was, you know, who he was. Deuce is who he is. They're two different types of styles of running back. You know, Ricky Williams is a bowling ball. He gets in there and he pounds it for the whole game. Deuce is more of a finesse, Marshall Faulk type of running back where he's going to hit it up in the hole, but he's going to try and get outside a little bit more, and we're going to utilize him a little bit more in the passing game.
As the Saints did last Saturday when McAllister had 2 catches for a 10.5-yard average. Juan?
This is the last word on sports. 4th down on 4.
The final weekend of Camp Thibodaux has now come to a close. That means we're all looking ahead now to this weekend's game in Cincinnati. Welcome to 4th down on 4, everyone. I'm Juan Kincaid. We're live in Thibodaux, Saints camp, last day of the weekend practices. And we do welcome you for being with us tonight. Back on July 26th, the first time these guys stepped foot on campus, and who could believe that almost 5 weeks later, it's almost time to go back home.
Oh, you from Old Town, huh? Yeah. All right.
From bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when they arrived in Thibodaux to 5-week warriors as the workouts begin to wind down. Camp Thibodaux has been a little bit of everything to everyone. First and foremost, it's been the ultimate tell-all for Jim Haslett as he tries to weed out the best 53 players. Beneath the melting sun, it's been the ultimate test of will and sacrifice for the players, vets and rookies alike. 90 players paddling in the same boat together, knowing that some boats resemble the Titanic at times, all hoping to reach their final destination, a place in the team on opening day. Camp Thibodaux has also been the ultimate platform for getting messages across. Just ask Aaron Brooks. An opening weekend holdout was his way of saying he's a star and should be treated as such with a new contract. 5 weeks later, he still feels that way. Over a month's worth of heated battles in practice and in practice, all the while bringing these players closer together. 2 preseason games in the books, 2 games where the final score doesn't matter, but noticeable progress does. Jim Haslett's had some questions answered. Yes, it'd be nice to have Dale Carter in the lineup, but this team will be just fine with Fred Thomas and Michael Hawthorne manning the islands. What else? Deuce McAllister will be the back many believe he can be. Fast, durable, great vision, a difference maker. The defensive front four can play, and play well without Leroy Glover and Joe Johnson. Just ask the other Ricky Williams. And finally, Aaron Brooks has learned some things from last year. When all else fails, run, and run some more, because this team won't run well if he doesn't lead by example. All in all, Camp Thibodaux has served its purpose once again. Now, before we get to our first guest tonight, I want to tell you a little bit about Fred McAfee, Mr. Everything. He's a specialist, meaning he does everything. He specializes in everything, running, blocking, tackling, does a little bit of everything. Fred McAfee is the man on this team. Everyone loves the way he plays. He's a longtime veteran, and they like him and they respect him, and he gets the most respect from his teammates.
The last in this league, you know, you got to play more things like special teams and things like that. And for him to be here that long playing special teams, you know, running against big guys like he do, I mean, going down, you know, busting up the wall and things like that, I mean, you know, you got to give that guy that respect, you know, and I give him the utmost respect for the things he do out here on this team.
Some people say the greatest form of flattery is imitation. It seems like a lot of guys want to imitate what you've done 12 years in the league right now.
Hey, I don't know. Hey, I didn't try to be the original. I just try to do what I do and just keep playing until I felt I couldn't play anymore. But I don't feel that way. I just feel like very young as far as football is concerned.
At the game in Miami this past Thursday, I saw you get the pump block. You know, I know you live for things like that, but when you came off the field, I was right there beside you. You said, "That's what I do. That's what I do." Explain that.
Okay, that was I got that from Jeff Blake. Jeff Blake claims, you know, he throws the long ball. And then people ask Jeff about the long ball. He said, "Hey, that's what I do." You know, people expect me to throw the long ball. People expect me to make plays on special teams, and that's what I do.
Your highs come from things like that, making those plays like that?
Oh, definitely. You know, it could be a momentum turner in the game. You don't know what kind of feeling that your teammates are having. That could be something to lift the team up to a victory.
A lot of players don't make it 12 years in the NFL because it is a tough sport to play 5 years, but you've made it 12 years. Do you sometimes look back on it and say, man, I cannot believe I've made it this far?
Definitely. Me and Jay Bellamy were talking just today, you know, about, you know, this is going to be Jay's like 9th year or something like that. He said it just seemed like he just came into the league just a few years ago. You know, time passes quickly, especially when you're having fun.
A lot of guys out here, a lot of the rookies maybe haven't caught on yet, but you have to be able to do it all to stay in this league. And that's kind of what you've prided your game on, isn't it? Because you can do it all. Really
definitely. I played with Buford Jordan back in the day, and Buford used to tell me, Fred, the more that you can do, you know, the better your chances are sticking with a team. So I've just taken his advice, and but it's been some good advice. So.
But you got to prefer something. What do you prefer? Running back, special teams, hitting someone or being hit, running from people, running after people?
It's all fun. You know, people ask me that all the time. I tell them it's been a transition. When I first came into the league, I was just a running back. Then went from a running back who played special teams. Now it's a special team who can play running back. So it's just kind of an evolution of what I've done. So.
For the longest in this camp, you know you're going to be known as the guy that took that vicious hit from Brian Cox.
Yeah, but I've been with several teams over the years, and you know, the Saints and the Steelers been, you know, with the longest tenure. But I've taken some big hits from some other people too. Greg Lloyd, Chad Brown, LeVon Kirkland, Sam Mills. That drill, you know, hey, it's just part of football.
If you can look back, what's been the hardest hit you've taken?
It was one, my rookie year, I can remember it well. Well, I remember two. Sam Mills hit me one time in practice, and that was bone jarring. And then another time, we had a tight end in Pittsburgh named Mark Bruner. He was coming back to crack back a block on somebody for me. He actually hit me. And that's the only time that doctors ever came up to me and said, how many fingers, and that kind of stuff. But that was it.
Do the harder hits come on special teams, or do they come as a running back?
There's a lot of hard hitting going on special teams. You know, it's one of those.
You don't see it coming.
You never see it coming. You have to keep your head on the swivel, and you know, if you're not looking the right direction. Matter of fact, it's happened to me several times. You know, and there's a long running saying, and you know, in special teams, even in the game of football, is everybody gets got. So.
We had Charlie on the show just a few minutes ago. He talks about being a leader and how he's a young guy in the league, and he is looked at as the leader of that defense. You're one of the old vets in the league now. You're looked at as the leader for the guys trying to make it through special teams. How do you handle stuff like that?
Well, you just try to tell the young guys to fight through the tough days. It's long and hot days down here in Thibodaux. You got to fight through that. And, you just got to go out there and do your best every time, every opportunity you get, because you never know who's watching. If you don't make this team, you definitely can have some on film to show somebody else. So I just tell them to go all out and give it all they got, because it's only a short time they're going to be here before they start cutting and, you know, moving on to the next person if they don't do what they got to do.
The one thing you and Brian Cox, I think, have in common is that both of you guys, you're not going to get those big 6-year contracts anymore. You're working on a year-to-year basis. You got a 1-year contract now, so is that just your approach every time you come into camp? Whether it's here, whether it's in Pittsburgh, whether it's in Miami, wherever?
Well, it's like almost like you're a hired mercenary. You go to wherever, you know, they need you. And I've been needed right here in New Orleans, and that's been great for me since I'm from Mississippi. So, it's you know, you just go with the flow.
All right, Fred, thanks a lot for being with us.
All right.
Easy to see why Fred McAfee, one of the favorites on this team and with the fans. Still to come, we're going to talk to Charlie Clemens, the linebacker. He is 2 years removed from an injury, but expected to lead this defense this season. Also ahead, one of the guys he's going to lead, a rookie linebacker in Travis Carroll out of Florida. We're going to introduce you to him when Fourth Down continues live in Thibodaux. Stay with us.
Fourth Down on 4 is sponsored by Dub Herring Ford, Dub Herring Chrysler, and Papa's Camper City, New Orleans Hamburger and Seafood Company, General Motors, and your local Toyota Power Team dealers.
Bold, daring, inspiring. Of all the thrilling lines on the Nissan Altima, this may be the most interesting. The bottom line. At the Nissan National Sales Event, it's an extraordinary time to get the new Altima 2002 North American Car of the Year, intelligently equipped at $18,999. But hurry, Altimas are going fast, and that's the bottom line. Nissan.
Friends here at Dove Herring Chrysler Dodge Jeep, right here in Picayune, Mississippi, we always save you money on new cars and trucks. Look what we got on sale this month. A brand new 2002 Dodge Ram pickup truck, a 1500, friend, has all the good stuff, including air conditioning and a V8 engine, friend. You'll like the price. $14,988 after the rebate on the Dove Herring Chrysler Dodge Jeep, right here in Picayune. This is where you get them.
Right here in Picayune, Mississippi.
Opportunities are everywhere, if you know where to look. Like at the Lexus Golden Opportunity, where you'll find special values on all your favorite vehicles. Don't let this one slip through your fingers. See Lexus of New Orleans.
Bold, daring, inspiring. Of all the thrilling lines on the Nissan Altima, this may be the most interesting. The bottom line. At the Nissan National Sales Event, it's an extraordinary time to get the new Altima 2002 North American Car of the Year, intelligently equipped at $18,999. But hurry, Altimas are going fast, and that's the bottom line. Nissan.
Fourth Down on 4 live at Saints camp. You know, there are a number of young, very good linebackers on this team, many of them first and second year players, and one of them is a rookie, Travis Carroll, out of the University of Florida. On a team full of good young linebackers, rookie Travis Carroll has stood out as a guy that just makes plays.
Travis is a guy that on defense makes a lot of plays, and he's very instinctive, has a good nose for the football. And
if I don't make plays, I'm not going to be here.
Carroll made his biggest play in the Dolphins game, feasting on basic tip drills and coming away with his first NFL interception. You did keep that ball, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I left it on the field, and somebody was like, man, get it, it's your first interception. And I was like, yeah, that's a good point.
But while Carroll has excelled in one area, he's struggled in another, and it could eventually cost him a final roster spot.
Special teams, to me, is a lot more difficult in the NFL than the defensive aspect. I played a lot in my career, so I played a lot of different defenses. I picked the defense up pretty fast, but not playing special teams, there's a lot more technique than I anticipated.
And it's his technique that's been getting extra attention. Carroll's turned to veterans like Brian Cox and Charlie Clemens for guidance.
I look up to him tremendously. Him, Clem, Smitty, and my coach, Winston. I mean, I'm learning so much. I've learned a lot, almost as much here as I have my whole career.
I'm not threatened. You know, I'm very comfortable with what I've accomplished in my career, and my better days have passed me, so if I can pass some along to a younger guy, then I try to do that.
There's just a lot of little techniques I pick up from these guys, and I mean, there's no better person to learn from than them two. I mean, they're great players.
Just like Carroll's play at linebacker, his special teams play has been a real eye-opener, but for all the wrong reasons. Now he realizes that there's only one way he can make this team.
Every chance I get, I got to make all the plays I can, so I mean, it just comes natural. I just got to go out there and ball.
Travis Carroll, one of the very good young linebackers on this team, and there are a lot of them, but you seem to like this guy, Carroll, a lot because you say he reminds you of yourself a little bit.
Yes, exactly. You know, when I first got into the NFL, I just wanted to prove to the coaches, number one, that I can play, number two, that I was worth being drafted. So I had a kind of a chip on my shoulder, just like Carroll. He's coming in, he's all over the place. It's just a couple of things you have to iron out and just learn about the NFL.
Last week, Coach Haslett said that the one concern he had with this team was the lack of depth at the linebacker position. But he does have a lot of good young players. A lot of teams would kill to have a lot of good young linebackers in their system, like James Allen and Roger Knight and guys like that.
Yeah, that's what impressed me the most about this whole camp, man, and off-season especially, with the young guys not getting as many reps as we are, and they're catching on to the system and being able to go out there and perform during game-type situations. You can't ask anything better than that.
Keith is gone now, so you are the designated leader of this group. I know that's no added pressure on yourself, but you are coming off that injury 2 years ago and getting back up to full speed now, so you're looked at as the leader of this team.
No sweat at all. You know, just like you say, last year, it was my introduction into the NFL for as being a starter, and I just took that with a grain of salt and just let my game come to me instead of going out there, you know, just trying to press and, you know, do my own thing. But this year, it's going to be so much easier for myself because of the defensive scheme, number one, and number two, with the addition of Grady and Hand, those guys playing so well right now that, you know, I'm really being able to run to the ball and pursue without any disturbance with the offensive linemen.
Coaches always say the defense is always well ahead of the offense during preseason and everything, but based on these two scrimmages that have just gone by, it seems that way. The defense is well ahead of the offense. Both teams are playing well, but the defense is playing very, very well at this time.
And you know what? The most important thing about that, I think we're just playing fundamentally well. You know, no funny schemes or things like that. We have our base defensive schemes in, and we're just playing well fundamentally and together.
How about Brian Cox? What has he helped with you? How much has he made you a better player, made this defense as a whole a better player?
Well, really, Brian Cox, he's not physically and things like that, he's not as gifted as I am for his speed, but he brings a lot of knowledge to the game, and every time we go out and watch films and things like that, he showed me some of the things that the offense is trying to do pre-snap, you know, before I, you know, get in my stance, just some keys to look for, and those are things that's really helped me, and he's just like another coach in there with us, you know, and it's a great addition to our linebacking core.
How about the game against Miami, getting to go against Ricky Williams, finally getting to hit him instead of watching him hit other people? I know you guys had to get really extra hype for that game.
You know what, that wasn't really a concern with us, and I'm telling you, you know, we really didn't want to let let that be a focus for us. We really want to go out there and, again, test our defensive scheme and how we're coming together as a defensive unit and how we're gelling. You know, it was fun going there and playing against the guy because you know he's a tremendous talent. You let him start running north and south. I'm telling you, you can have a long day, but we didn't allow that. Our guys up front played well, got in the backfield, and allowed, you know, Ricky to bounce outside. That's not one of his strengths. So I think we held him at bay, and I feel if it would have been a four-quarter game during the season, I think, you know, we could have held Ricky, you know, with a respectable amount of yards.
Rick Venturi versus Ron Zook. How has this team's defensive approach changed now that you've changed defensive coordinators? Or has it changed at all?
Well, we tweaked it a lot, and some of the things that we had trouble with last year, I think we threw them out. And now what we're trying to do, we're not trying to make a system fit us, as opposed to, you know, having the type of talent we have and allowing us to go out and play. It's like I spoke about when we first started the interview about having a base, having a foundation, because last year we started scrambling in a couple of games and we didn't have nothing to lay our hats on. We didn't have anything to go back and say, okay, let's play base defense. So this year, that's what we're trying to do. This whole camp been basically built upon having a foundation, have something to lay our hats on.
Defensively, a foundation has been set with this team. 2 very good games. First of all, against the Texans, against the Dolphins, and now you go to Cincinnati this weekend. What's the mindset in that? We know we want to progress as a team as we get towards the beginning of the season, but winning is also on the mind, isn't it?
Exactly. Every time you go up out on the field, I know with myself and the guys I'm representing, it's winning. You know, I don't take it as preseason game because, you know, my career could have ended in a preseason game, and I don't really take that, you know, lightly at all. So when I go out there, I want to win, and my group feel the same way.
Ready to play for Will?
Ready to play.
All right, Charlie, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Charlie Clemens, one of the best young linebackers in the NFL. Still to come, we're going to take...
He said forced indoors in the gym because of the rain here in Thibodaux. 2 players not at today's practice, quarterback Jeff Lewis and tight end Johnny Mitchell. The Saints did waive quarterback Jeff Lewis today. They're expected to release the tight end Johnny Mitchell tomorrow, basically trying to give these guys a chance to catch on with another NFL team. Guard Wiley Williams also missed this afternoon's workout. He had surgery on his knee earlier in the day.
Well, he had a surgery. Everything went well. It was just a piece of meniscus, and, you know, hopefully it's just a couple weeks.
For the 3rd time this month, the Saints forced indoors for practice. Jim Haslett was happy with today's workout and says the team's off-season work has helped make camp more productive.
The way we do it, and not how every team does it, we do it, we try to get this many practices in during the off-season because of the heat and the conditions. And you know, if we would have had pads on the off-season, we could have played. But you know, I thought camp so far went well. Guys are crisp, things are moving well. We've moved the ball on the offense to stop people on defense. So you know, you just got to wait by your time, and hopefully when the season comes soon, and we stay healthy.
We're less than 3 weeks away from the season opener, and Aaron Brooks still does not have a new contract. Brooks continues to be vocal about his unhappiness.
It doesn't affect what he does out here. That's, you know, that's why he has an agent, and his agent will handle that. And coaches can't concern themselves with that situation, myself included. And you know, I'm sure it bugs Aaron a little bit, but Aaron's a pro, and he'll handle business on the field, and off the field he'll let his agent take care of it.
The Saints will practice twice tomorrow. Jim Haslett canceled Wednesday's walkthrough. The Saints will have a few team meetings in the morning on Wednesday and then break camp for good. Live in Thibodaux, I'm Lee Zurich, Channel 4 Eyewitness Sports. Jim, back to you.
Okay, Lee, thank you. A year ago, Anime Ojo was the darling of the media, a feel-good diamond-in-the-rough story that everyone wanted to tell. A year later, he's been virtually invisible, and as the days of training camp shorten, so too quite likely does his career in a Saints uniform. Lee Zurich has more on the rangy wide receiver as we join him live in Thibodaux. Lee?
Jim Haslett likes his size and speed, but he says Anime Ojo has to prove to him that he can play consistent football. Ojo's been very quiet this training camp here in Thibodaux, and as he said, it's going to be very difficult for him to make it on this Saints team. Ojo, one of the stars of last training camp and preseason. He made it on the Saints' final 53-man roster, but was inactive for every game of last season. The Saints sent him to NFL Europe this offseason, hoping to polish his receiving skills. Now, Jim Haslett talked positively about Ojo after practice today, but it is going to be very difficult for the second-year wideout to make it on the Saints roster.
I think he's having a good camp. You know, he made a nice reception the other day in the game. He's got a year under his belt, so he knows the offense and defense. I mean, the offense, and he's really progressed a lot. You know, I think NFL Europe helped him. We had a little setback when he got over there. He got hurt, but I think it really helped him.
And Haslett did say Ojo will see a lot of time against the Bengals this weekend on Saturday, saying he will have a chance to prove himself that he deserves to make it on this roster. By the way, one more note on a wide receiver, Dante Stallworth. We talked to him after practice today. He said it's more than likely going to be a game day decision if he will have see playing time against the Bengals on Saturday. Live in Thibodaux, I'm Lee Zurich, Channel 4 Eyewitness Sports. Jim?
Okay, the room begins to shrink to the size of a phone booth. The bed is hardened like plaster of Paris, and the food at every meal begins to taste the same. And that's just for the reporters. It's probably no picnic for the players either. But life begins anew for them after tonight, their last night in Thibodaux for another year. We join Juan Kincaid, who joined the Saints for their last practice of training camp. Juan?
Hey, Jim, I'm going to bring you a plate home, too. I know you're looking forward to that. The players got quite a send-off tonight here at John Guidry Stadium. Pretty good crowd on hand for the camp's final practice tonight. In fact, some of the fans traveled a pretty good distance just to be here. Saying goodbye to Thibodaux means saying goodbye to some die-hard Saints fans like Wanda Perkle, who, aside from the rainouts, hasn't missed a practice. And she admits to knowing very little about football, but says she's had to learn since her son will play at E.D. White this fall.
So I thought I could learn a little bit more about it, so I have. And I really enjoyed it. I have.
So what's the one thing that comes out of your mind now that you've learned about football watching the Saints?
I know that offense from defense. That's just about it.
Jesse Tobias doesn't have Wanda's problem. He's up on the game, has been to camp often, but wouldn't dare miss the team's last workout in Guidry Stadium.
I enjoy coming out and watching them. You get the chance to get closer at training camp than you can in a regular game, and it's just fantastic.
And the die-hard fan country traveled the furthest award goes to Bill and Pam Packmeyer from Columbia, Mississippi. They waited till the last possible chance to see the Saints work out for the first time this year.
We look forward to it every year. It's a break to get away from home, but also we watched the Saints practice when they were in Hattiesburg many years ago. And we've enjoyed it and enjoyed the team and watched them for years, and we want them to do well.
As for the players, tomorrow they'll head back to Airline Drive, but they'll carry with them the hopes of an entire community.
There's been a lot to us since we've been here. It made us felt like home. So, you know, I hate that we're leaving, but now we got to take care of some serious business going to the regular season. So I'm looking forward to that.
And Jim, like you, Norman Hanna is definitely going to miss the cafeteria food as well. Tomorrow, camp officially closes at about 11 o'clock after team meetings at 9. On Thursday, back on Airline with a practice at about 3 o'clock. And on Friday, they leave for Cincinnati at 4 o'clock. Of course, the game right here on Channel 4 is Saturday night. Reporting live in Thibodaux for the final time, I'm Juan Kincaid, Eyewitness Sports, Night Watch. Jim?
Okay, Juan, have a safe trip.
Live WeatherLink 4 will show you right around Thibodaux, West Thibodaux Middle School, 78 degrees, no rain there. No rain at Saints Camp today. Officially for Saints Camp, the total rainfall, 8.4 inches of rainfall. And we want to thank Mike Davis of Nicholls State for allowing us to put a rain gauge there on the site. So Saints Camp done with for today, and rainfall for the whole duration, 8.48 inches of rainfall. Did upset some practices.
Well, Dennis and Karen, essentially not only will it bring a lot more fun out here, but certainly a lot of money to this region. Now, for the past couple of years, football here has had an economic impact of about $2.6 million a year. Officials here say this year looks like it'll be even better than last. The reason? Saints fans spend money when they're having fun. It's a boon for the city, a game for the fans. The Saints summer camp has made all sorts of friends.
I think they're a little faster. They're faster on both sides of the ball. Look like everybody just got winning on their mind.
The team, well, it's new. We all know that's true, but loyal training camp visitors say, hey, at least they've improved.
There's definite improvement from the first night till tonight. Yeah, you can see it. You can see the improvement from, you know, offense and defensive line, and yeah, it's great.
The camp has made money for Thibodaux to a tune of about $2.6 million. That'll buy a lot of balls.
I went ahead and got 2 footballs for the boys. They don't like to share.
As this year's training camp starts to become a memory, the city where they practice is already preparing for 2003.
I think it's going to be a progressive thing. Every year is going to get a little bit better and better and better.
Okay, has the research shown you that so far?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Now, officials actually have to go through the process of counting all the sales tax receipts in order to know exactly how big this economic impact will be for this year. Of course, the state recently extended the stay here in Thibodaux for training camp by 6 years. That'll bring training camp here through the year 2010, something certainly a lot of people are looking forward to. I'm Karen Carlson reporting live in Thibodaux, Channel 4 Eyewitness News.
All right, Karen.
They got a close bond. They've played well in the 2 preseason games, and you can almost feel it. They're coming together. Nice to have both of them back in camp, Dante and Aaron. First of all, I'm kind of disappointed with the management not taking care of the situation at hand.
He's our #1 quarterback.
As far as me holding out, I just wanted the management to understand and know my standpoint, where I stood in this whole situation, how I felt.
I want the team to feel confident when I do get in there that, hey, you know, we're not worried.
Oh yeah, real glad to get here.
How anxious were you to get the deal done again?
I was real anxious. There was a couple things on the back end that we wanted to get finished, and hopefully everything will work out.
We got a lot of competition on the offensive line. There's some competition on the defensive line.
Let's go, dance floor pro. I know, you know, I go psycho when my new joint hit. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it. That's it, now honey, come ride. TKNY, all up in my eyes. You gotta.
One of the things that I like to say that I have is, versatility.
Let's spin. Everybody looking at me, glancing a kid. Wishing they was dancing a jig here with this handsome kid. Sick a cigar right from Cuba.
You know what I'm saying? Buy the tickets, sell the games out, and you never know what may happen every Sunday if it's a sellout game. Everything you see in practice really in a way can all be just canned when you get into play a game.